Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Chainlink. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. And before we get into the video, I quickly want to mention the donation link down below. We all know what's going on in Gaza right now, so feel free to donate. Even a few dollars is going to help out. Horrible things are happening to kids, and we have to try our best to support them any way we can. If we're dabbling with crypto, then that means we have some spare money, and if we have some spare money, that means we can help out the people who are in need of that help. So feel free to do that, and let's get on with the video. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see that Chainlink has been pumping for the past few days. We are already hitting $11 as of right now, which is October 22nd already, I believe. I forgot. Yeah, it's 22nd, almost 23rd. And right now, since October 18th, we have pumped 50%. Very nice pump for Chainlink, and this is what I've been talking about when we were looking at Chainlink throughout the past year and a half. We were talking about this massive sideways channel and how it is going to end up with a pump to the upside most likely, and that's exactly what we are getting right now. Now, if you want to be cheeky, as the British would say, you could potentially look for a swing trade here. We're already pretty overextended from the 20 EMA, and if you want to take profits, let's say at 11 bucks, you can potentially enter back at the top of the channel here at $8.71, which is a 20% discount. If you want to be a bit more conservative, you can look for an entry here at the 1.272 at roughly $9.85. That is the 1.272 Fibonacci retracement. The fib is set up here from the low in June 2023, which is our bear market low, and the local high that we printed in April 2023 at $8.50. We broke above that right now, and our technical target is $11.76 based on the daily chart here, based on this little fractal that we have. And Chainlink is doing really well. We're printing higher lows and higher highs. This is everything that we need to be doing in order for us to continue this uptrend. So I'm very bullish on Chainlink at this point with the current pump. This is my second largest holding in my portfolio. I think I'm up around about 58%. My average buy-in price is $6.70, I believe. So if you want to set up some buy limit orders at $11.75, that's also fine. But keep in mind, we could continue pumping here for a little while, maybe even get to 14 bucks. We don't know how bullish we can get. So please keep that in mind. So don't sell your entire bag at one price. That wouldn't be very smart. And if we're going to be looking for a pullback in the next week or so, potentially we could retest the 20 EMA down here at $8. But as you can see, the EMAs are starting to turn vertical, and that's not a very good thing if we're going to be coming back down for support. When the EMAs are turned vertical, there's no support below, so the price is just going to drop down below them, and it's going to look for some local highs to retest. So this local high at $8.60 could be a great entry point if you still haven't bought any Chainlink. And if you still haven't bought any Chainlink, I don't know what you've been doing for the past year and a half, because I've been accumulating in the sideways channel, and so have been the people watching this channel, because we identified this channel a long while ago, and we were buying in below $7 for the most part. So that's what I have for the daily chart. Let's switch over to the weekly to take a look at the bigger picture. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day 30-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Okay, taking a look at the weekly now, we have a large Fibonacci retracement set up from the bear market low in June 2023 all the way up to the swing high in May 2021, which is the all-time high at $52. At the current price, we're only 383% away from that retest of the all-time high, and if we manage to break it sometime in 2024, we're potentially going to be looking for a fruitful 2025, and the 1.272 here sitting at $98 is going to be your golden exit price in my opinion. So from where we are right now, that is another 811%. I'm not saying we're not going to go higher. You could leave some coins in case you want to exit at the 1.414, which is $136, or even wait for a $200 mark, but that would be a bit too bullish in my opinion. I don't want you guys to, hold your bags until Bitcoin starts dropping and then you ride the wave down, because that's not what you want to be doing, right? You want to be selling, you want to be taking profits. So $100 is an okay price for me to exit. I'll probably be setting some sell orders at $80, at $90. If you want to check out my exit strategies for all of my holdings, we're going to do those on Patreon. We've already done one for Near, for Cosmos, and we've done one for Polkadot. So we'll be doing a video like that for every single coin in my portfolio. So feel free to check out the Patreon down below in the description. Now, zooming in on this smaller fib here, I'm going to remove the larger one so it's not as confusing. We have the swing low in June and the swing high in August 2023. Now, here the technical target is at $12.22. That's the 1.618. So what could happen here is that we could get to the 1.618, which in fact is a massive, massive resistance level, because you can see we retested this back in December 2020. We had a wick below it back in February last year, and then we dumped. And since that dump in May 2022, we haven't seen a back test of resistance. So that could be the retest that we're looking for of that resistance, and then we're going to come back down and hopefully print a higher low. Now, even if we come back down as low as this yellow trend line here back to $7.42, that is still going to be bullish, because you've broken above this yellow resistance trend line that was keeping us down, that was holding us down, and you're back testing it as support. That is going to be your golden entry point into Chainlink. I don't think, if we're going to continue with this momentum, I don't think we're going to be dropping back below the yellow trend line. So that would be a great entry for you at around about $7.40. Feel free to set up some buy limit orders in advance in case you're not monitoring the markets 24/7. So we are getting a bit of volume here, nothing too crazy. We're going to be looking for huge volume candles like we saw back in 2021. Also, what we want to be looking for is the bullish cross here on the weekly chart. That is going to be a massive, massive signal for Chainlink. And I think the last time we had that was back here in 2019 in February, when we started pumping, and then we started holding the 20 EMA as support. We retested the 55 EMA a few times. This could happen in 2024. And then in 2025, we're going to be looking at a massive parabolic move to the upside. And like I said, $100 is a great entry, a great exit, not a great entry. Don't buy Chainlink at $100, please. Not a financial advice, of course. It also depends on how quickly we get to $100. Now, if we get there, before Bitcoin even breaks 100K, I would say there's a possibility we're going to be retesting 120 and 150 bucks. But if it takes a long time for us to get to $80, $90 and Bitcoin's already sitting at 120K, I would say that's probably when you want to be leaving, right? You can leave 10 to 15% in your bag in case we're going to get that one last pump. But I would just say be cautious around those levels. And it all depends on Bitcoin, what the Fed says, what the overall financial environment is going to be looking like. That's also very important. All of those factors are very important to keep in mind. So for now, $100 is something that we're eyeballing. For me, my entry is at around about $6.70. So we're going to be looking at a 1,385% to the upside. Not bad. Not bad at all. And after the next bull market, after we get the crash, I'm going to be buying more Chainlink because I'm bullish on this project. So let's open up the RSI here and take a look at what's going on here. We are getting into the overbought. Now you can see we had this massive bullish divergence. As you can see, when the price action was printing lower lows while the RSI was printing higher lows. And we eventually broke out. And the last time we were in the overbought was back in May 2021, which is when we printed this bull market top at $52. So I would say this is still not a selling signal, because we could still get up to maybe the index of 80, 82, 85, who knows, but this is too early. I'm not going to be selling at this point here. The stochastic is also in the overbought, but you can stay in the overbought for a few months. As you can see, this has happened before. So just because you see the RSI in the overbought doesn't mean that you have to be selling immediately, right? Keep that in mind. The MACD has printed a bullish cross in September. That was a really good sign for us to start looking into some purchases, and this happened back here after we printed this low at the start of September. We bounced off this teal trend line, which could potentially be our support moving forward, you know, in March 2024. If for some reason we do have a dump, or maybe later in September, who knows, we might be retesting those that teal trend line. So just have it on your chart just in case we do end up coming back down. And like I said, the yellow trend line here is an important one to keep an eye on in case we're going to be seeing a breakdown and a retest of that. That would be a perfect entry point, my friend. If you're not going to be entering there, then you're probably not going to be getting into Chainlink below $10. So that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I'm very bullish on Chainlink. At this moment in time, it's my second largest holding. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Let me know what is your average buying price. And let me know what targets are you looking for in 2024/2025. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.